folks! Today I wanted to do something a little bit silly because I realized 2 days ago that my channel, this channel here on YouTube, has been around for 10 years and I've been making videos longer than that. I made videos on a separate channel before this one, but this channel, this current channel that we're on is about 10 years old. I think the first video technically that I uploaded to this channel was like a welcome to my new channel, and then I think I did like a outfit video that got copyright claimed, so I've since privated it. But my first video that is currently on this channel I've actually revisited a couple of times. It was a pumpkin spice latte inspired eyeshadow tutorial, makeup tutorial that I did as a collaboration. One of my OG YouTube colleague friends, Rachel Whitehurst, who doesn't upload anymore, she has moved on to bigger and better things. I was like, oh, I want to revisit an old video, but then I was like, wait, I did that 2 years ago and I don't want to do another pumpkin spice latte video, at least not quite yet. But I did find another video that was very, very early on in my YouTube lore, I guess, on this channel, and that is my very first favorites video, which was technically a September favorites, but I don't really care because it's probably relevant to August of 2012 as well. And I was like, wait a minute, it was 2012. Yeah, I've been uploading videos for like almost 13 years, but this channel is 10 years old. So yeah. I shared one of them on Twitter the other day and someone was like, who is this literal child? And I was like, I know, I was ridiculous. I was 23 when I started this channel, which is so silly because looking at me at the age of 23, I was both so young and naive and like my mannerisms were so teenage, but also so much about me was just like me trying to look older. I don't know. I was in the process of growing out a pixie cut, which is kind of ironic because it gave me like an accidental mullet, and here I am rocking like an intentional mullet. So, you know, we've come full circle, you guys. My hair looks so much better though now. I gave myself a bang trim earlier because it had been about 6 weeks since I cut my hair and my bangs were getting pretty long. We will be looking at my very first favorites video today, chuckling at myself, seeing if I own any of these products still, and if I do, it's kind of disgusting, and just kind of reminiscing and being nostalgic because I feel like being nostalgic today, and you know, it's a fun time. But before we jump into all of that, I would like to say that today's video is sponsored once again by our friends at Warby Parker. Cut to ad roll, Abigail. Ha! Today's video is sponsored by Warby Parker. I've been wearing Warby Parker glasses for at least 8 years, and every time somebody asks me, Abby, where are your glasses from? It's always Warby Parker. And not only do they make well-made and stylish glasses, they also provide really good vision care online and in stores, including eye exams and contact lenses. For me, their 5 at-home try-on system is what sets them apart. You go to their website, and if you aren't sure where to start, there is a quiz you can take to narrow down your options. This time, I wanted to try some cat eye frames in some different kinds of colors than I normally get to see what kinds of glasses would go best with my new hair, since this would be the first time trying any new ones with my new haircut and hair color. I find that I can both do medium and wide width frames, but never narrow because of where my eyes sit, and I really like all the different materials. I have some acetate and some metal frames, so I give myself the most options. This time, I tried out the Shea medium width, the Lidl medium width in truffle tortoise, and Haley wide width in eyeglasses. I really like all 3 of them, honestly. I think I like the Haley ones the most though. I don't know, I can't decide. I also wanted to try some sunglasses, so I picked out the Merrick in medium width, which I actually really like a lot. It's very 60s. And for a slightly more out there style, we went with the Faye in wide width just to try them out. I like trying them on in the privacy of my own home specifically and having more time to go through it, so this is a great way to see what you like. Plus, they include a free shipping label, so you literally don't have to pay for anything. You go online, you order the 5 pairs for a try-on, you get them, you try them on, you put them back in the packaging with the return label, you send them back within 5 days, you're done. If you are someone who uses glasses and contacts for different purposes, there is a huge selection of contact lenses on their website, as well as Warby Parker's in-house daily contact brand called Scout. And if you need to book an eye exam for the first time or to update your prescription, you can do that all on the website as well. Josh did his eye exam at one of the locations in the Seattle area, and he was in and out within half an hour, and immediately his prescription was added to his account. Warby Parker styles range from narrow to extra wide to suit all face shapes and preferences, and with all the measurements listed and the virtual try-on via the Warby Parker app, you can really get a good idea of how things are going to fit even before doing your try-on order. So if any of this sounds good to you, to try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free, go to warbyparker.com/Abby. That is warbyparker.com/ABBY. Now back to the video. Thank you so much again to Warby Parker for sponsoring today's video. You guys should definitely go check out the links below and check out any of my previous videos with them, because I have tried on so many pairs of glasses that you get to see all kinds of different styles on me. I have a new pair that I'm going to be ordering very, very shortly that I'm excited about. So yeah. Anyway, let's jump into my 10-year-old favorites. It still says it's 9 years old. One of those things that's kind of annoying about YouTube is that until something is officially 10 years old, even if it's like 9 years and 364 days years old, it still says 9 years old when you search for it or when it's listed. So I think when I posted a video a couple years ago about the pumpkin spice thing, it was like, oh, this video was 7 years ago. No, it wasn't. It was 8 because now it's officially 10, even though it says 9. September favorites, makeup and other things.
What's up, peoples? I'm here today with September favorites because it's the beginning of October, so of course that's what you do. I'm enjoying a pumpkin spice latte, but I'm not over-caffeinated quite yet. But that's not what this video is. But you know it's officially fall when they bring out the pumpkin spice lattes.
Why was I so animated? Why was I was so extra at the beginning of my videos? And I feel like that was definitely a thing of the times as well. You had, I think this was maybe post Ray William Johnson, but still very like Charlie McDonnell was like up at the top of YouTube. That whole British YouTube boy thing where everybody was literally super hyper all the time. Literally a couple videos after this, I did the YouTube survey, which was started by a creator that we no longer speak about on YouTube. So it's definitely interesting looking back 10 years ago. I was like, oh, YouTube survey, who did that? No. We're not revisiting that.
Start with the favorites, okay? Okay. So I'll start with lip products because there's a
Why?
few of those. The first one being Max Rebel.
Wait, do I have that still? That might actually be the only product I still have. Get out of here. Halloween decorations. I haven't been to Michael's yet this year, even though I know they already have their Halloween decorations. That stone. I hoard MAC products from years. What's this one? Oh, this might have been a free one after I traded in stuff. Rebel. I still have this. I still have it. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Wait. There's still this much left of this product and it's not melted. It smells fine. I still have this lipstick. I don't wear it. I don't know why I still have it. I should just empty it out and then bring the tube back to MAC. Because they do their back to MAC recycle thing where if you bring in 6 empty containers, you get a free lipstick, which is cool, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to keep it just because it's sentimental, but like, I don't know. I still have this. I don't know why. I still have it, but I still have it.
So dearly. It's gotten quite a bit of love. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. Bam!
It got a lot of love at the
Raspberry
very
color.
beginning.
It's so pretty. And then Hue, which is the complete opposite.
I don't have that
which
anymore.
Is like, you won't be able to see this in a swatch. You kind of can. It's underneath it. It's right there. I like that one. And then I've really been digging my Lush lipstick.
No, I was not. So Hue, I lost that lipstick. I don't know whatever happened to it. I never finished it, but it like disappeared into, I don't know, probably a box when I moved, or into the washing machine, or into the abyss that is my car. I don't know. The Lush Confident, I was gaslighting myself. I was gaslighting myself into thinking that I liked this lipstick because it was expensive and it was fancy. And this was pre me working at Lush, so I was still just like, oh my god, I hated this lipstick. So this was awful. There are plenty of products that over the years I have used from Lush, whether when I was working there or before or after, that at the time I thought they were kind of fun and innovative, but in hindsight, I'm like, this was terrible. And the Emotional Brilliance line was one of those things. Their first iteration of makeup, horrible. Terrible makeup.
That's the Confident liquid lipstick.
This was so bad.
Super dark and vampy. Okay, there it is.
It was a pretty color.
That's hot. And then another purple. I've just been...
Did I just say that's hot? Why did I say that's hot? That's hot? Who am I? I don't know, but do you like my earrings? I think they're very fun. I'm channeling, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm channeling today, but I like my earrings and I like my hair clippies.
Into the purples, man. But this other one is the YSL Glossy Stain thingamabob. And this one's the purple one. Swatch it. Swatch it. See, that's the one at the top.
I don't know why I was so sing-songy in everything. I was never a musical theater kid, but for some reason, in the very early YouTube videos, like the very early uploads for me, I was giving off so much theater kid energy when I was never a theater kid, which is so funny to me now because again, this was so indicative of the times that, like, everybody gave off theater kid energy. It's like, literally, just the YouTube energy was just theater kid energy. And I was never a theater kid. I don't even like musicals. I don't even like theater that much. Like, why did I give off theater kid energy? I don't know. Also, my, like, whole half an arm of bracelets. Oh, man.
It's brighter, but I dig it. That was a weird voice thing.
Yeah, it was.
Actually really, really liking the sample I got of the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash.
Sure, okay. Maybe.
Some lashes all up in here. It's some definitely not natural looking lashes. It's not clumpy, but like, it's a dry formula. It's not very wet. Bam, lashes. I like that one. And then I've been obsessed with my Anastasia clear brow gel that I got in a little, like...
What?
...set with the,
like,
tweezers from Sephora, because I didn't want to get a full size.
I had used that long ago?
I've been going back to my old faithful Deep Throat blush from Nars.
The fact that I was using the Anastasia clear brow gel that long ago is very surprising to me because I don't remember getting into anything Anastasia until, like... Although, I think the first thing I ever tried from Anastasia was this, like, baby blue, like this bright baby blue mascara and brow mascara that I bought for, like, festival makeup. Maybe even before this, now that I think of it. But I don't remember trying the clear brow gel that early on. But this was also when I was buying, like, expensive mascaras. I have since left that era of my life. I do not need expensive mascaras. The mascaras I use are $5 and they're amazing. I don't know if it just was me switching to using cheaper mascaras, but I feel like my lashes look so much better with the cheap mascaras I've been using for the last, like, 6 years versus the expensive ones I used before then. Again, I think I was tricking myself into thinking that these made my lashes look better because they were more expensive, when in actuality, I was like, no. This really, really inexpensive mascara from Ulta is gonna be my favorite for the rest of my life. And if they ever get rid of the Essence Lash Princess, I will riot. I will riot.
Today, and you can literally wear it any day because it's, like, not quite
peachy,
Deep
Throat,
but, like, just slightly away from pink, so it just goes with most things. It's like the less intense version of orgasm. It's like a mild orgasm.
Abigail, you are so scandalous by talking that way. Oh my god. Was it mild or? I don't think I do not have that blush anymore. I don't know why I'm looking there. It would be in here. I don't have that blush anymore. I know for a fact that I don't have that blush anymore because I think the little rubberized outside just got really, really gross, and I think I have only one Nars blush that I still own. I'm pretty positive I've gotten rid of all the rest of them. I had a palette of them. I had 2 other ones. I had Deep Throat. I had Douceur, which I had for so long. And then I have Taos. I had a whole palette. I had the Dan Mari palette. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember the Dan Mari palette from Nars? Like, this was pre them making everything orgasm themed. Fun times.
I use the Acid palette today.
Oh, the sleek palettes!
I use the two two green colors. I wanted to have bright eyes today. See, bright eyes. I've also been using my Caribbean collection as well, because they have deeper colors on there, and I like the orange. The orange is pretty.
The sleek palettes, I was obsessed with these because I was obsessed with anything that I had to get from the UK because it felt like extra special. And I got these from a swap I actually did with a friend of mine. And the acid palette was one that technically wasn't supposed to be sold in the US because it was like neon pigments. And it was no different than like the Urban Decay electric palette. But the difference was that the electric palette was marketed as a pigment palette rather than an eyeshadow palette. So with the sleek palettes, because it said eyeshadows, it wasn't legally allowed to be sold in the US because of FDA approved pigments, because the neon pigments were technically not approved for eye area because of staining, and like some people have sensitivities to it. But I just remember feeling so cool. I was like, I have this eyeshadow palette that you can't get in the US because it's not approved by the FDA, when like it's not like it was dangerous, it was just named differently and it was approved in the UK. But these were fun palettes. I did like the sleek palettes though. I had a couple other ones. I don't have any more. These one, I eventually spilled nail polish on these and it was very sad.
A couple more of the freaking sleek palettes. Specifically
Frickin' sleek palettes.
Actually order here. Frickin' FDA color safe eyeshadows. Ultra Matte version 2 palette.
I wanted that.
Oh, I want that, and then I want the Blush by 3 palette. That's the one in sugar, which has like the deep reds.
Why?
Deep kind of. It's so pretty. Can you guys buy me that? Can somebody from the UK get me that? Seriously? I'll give you money. Couple of nail polishes. Okay, I have to tell you guys that nail look that I had.
I don't know what I'm talking about here.
Like the first manicure I did was like with the
manicure. Who am I?
Copper, and then the pink with the rose gold. Both of those lasted so ridiculously long.
Those color combinations. What? Wait.
Metallic.
That color combination in my head, I'm like, wait, what colors did I mix together? Me now not wearing nail polish ever. Like, and if I do, it's just one single color. Most of the time, if I want to do anything with my nails, I'm just gonna glue nails on to my nails. For two reasons. One, they stay on longer, and two, nail polish somehow lingers in Josh's nostrils for an obscene amount of time, and he can't stand it, so that's fun. So whenever I paint my nails, I have to make sure it's when he's not home, and I have a significant amount of time for it to dry out and like air out where I painted my nails. Fun fact.
Polishes below the other polishes, but I don't know, they lasted forever. Both of these have been amazing this month. The first one being this shimmery, sparkly black from Orly, and this one's in Goth.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And then the complete opposite of that is this shimmery magenta pink color. This one is, I don't even know what color this is. Oh.
What's it called?
My horoscope says it's the Julie G line of nail polishes with Jessie's Girl Cosmetics. I have a few of these, and they're actually really nice quality for drugstore nail polishes, so they get these at Rite Aid.
I was sitting on my floor in my childhood bedroom in front of the window with my camera. I was using an actual camera at this point. I was using my Canon 7D, and it was on a little tripod. I think it was on a tripod, but I don't know what lens was I using. I had to have been using the kit lens because the kit lens was light, and there's no way I could have been using the heavy lens at that point. Yeah, I was using my 7D and a kit lens. But daylight, honestly, anytime anybody ever asks for like advice about YouTube, you do not have to buy expensive lights. Literally just film in front of a window when it's sunny outside.
A hair product that I've liked.
Oh.
Kaylee.
Oh, Kaylee.
You know,
Kaylee Hyde, formerly of 5 Awesome Girls. That's who I'm talking about here.
Product a long time ago, and I always thought it looked kind of cool, like the idea. This is the surf spray from Bumble and Bumble.
Whatever happened to that stuff?
It's
is
really
that still
good
around?
for, like second day hair, because it's like a sea salt spray, so it gives your hair kind of that like wind blown, happens to your hair when you go to the beach and it's like windy and it just, the salt water air gets in your hair. It's good on second day hair. Not very good on first day hair because it'll make your hair look really kind of dry and brittle, but on second day hair, it's fantastic. Some face.
Again, randomly breaking into accents. This was also when I was using very different shampoo, and the idea of second day hair being like when your hair is kind of oily is so foreign to me now, because I go like 4 to 5 days without washing my hair. Like right now it is Monday of me filming this, and I washed my hair Friday night, right? Yes, I washed my hair Friday night and it is Monday, and it feels great. It feels fine. Like, I'll probably wash my hair... Wait, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday... I'll probably wash my hair Wednesday. I don't know. So many days without washing my hair now, and the idea that, like, second day hair is when I want to use a sea salt spray, I'm like... Sure, I guess. I don't know. Would I do that now? I haven't used sea salt spray in a long time. Although, I feel like I stopped using sea salt spray because of my color in my hair, and I didn't want to get the color out, and salt can, like, bleed out the color. Salt's not good for colored hair. At least not for keeping color lasting longer.
Skincare stuff.
Skincare.
I've really been loving my vitamin E night nourishing cream from the Body Shop. This is the first cream, but I use them in conjunction with each other. I just love the whole vitamin E line. I have both of these, and then I have the illuminating cream, and then I have the toner. I'm gonna do an updated like skincare video thing. Somebody asked me to do one of those, and I figured I would, because I don't use all those $80 products that a lot of people use, and I figured my skin type is a little bit unique, and it might be helpful for people who don't want to spend $70 on a skincare product, because that, I can't do that. Another thing from the Body Shop is the tea tree face mask. I do not use this all over my face.
I forgot that I use Body Shop stuff. I completely forgot. This was right before I started using Lush products on my face. I am positive this is right before that, because I used the Body Shop stuff for a little while, and then I went in. I don't use Celestial anymore, but I used Celestial for a little while before I started working there. But when I started working there, my hair was long. So it was at least like a year and a half after this. I like being able to tell like periods in my life based on like how long my hair was and what color it was. Like, it's very easy to keep track of times in my life based on my hair. It's nice.
Made much of a dent in it, but I use this as a spot treatment when I get little blemishes around my chin area. It's really nice. It's
blemishes around my blemishes around my chin area. Abigail, oh my god, why were you like this? Why are you the way that you are? Why?
Feels really like soothing on your skin, like cooling and calming, and I put it on at nighttime when I go to bed, and then I wake up with like little green crusties all over my face, and then on my pillow, 2 hand creams, the Burt's Bees Shea Butter Hand Repair Cream.
Never bought that again.
Oh, so good. Oh my god.
It was fine.
Very nice one you can find in like Walgreens and Bartell's.
It was fine.
And then another one that you can get at the drugstore is the Aveeno Eczema Therapy, which I picked up totally on a whim because I'd never seen this before. You don't often see eczema just like right on the label.
I will say, I still do the same thing when I'm swatching stuff on my hands, and then I continue the video for the rest of the time just with swatches on my hands. I don't remember the last time I swatched something in a video, but I do know that I still do that, where I'm just like, I'm gonna swatch it, but then just leave it there, so that I have just these big ol' lines of color on the back of my hand that's kind of distracting for the rest of the video. Like, I never stopped doing that.
Good for eczema, like in the fine print, but no, this is said eczema right in the title, so I was like,
I don't remember ever
I'm
using
gonna try
this.
that. And it's pretty good. I think it's like $6.99.
It was fine.
And there's quite a lot in here. Listen, 5 ounces. 5 ounces, so that's more than this one, which has 3.3 ounces. Some other random favorites. I got this from an Etsy store, and I kind of dig it. I'll put a link to the Etsy store below. She's got a lot of cute things on there.
Do I still have
They're
that?
decently priced. They're not super cheap, but they're not like outrageously priced. But I like this.
I don't think I have that
Really
ear
been
cuff
digging
anymore.
Ghost Adventures this month because the new season started this month and it was awesome. And it reminded me that it was a year ago when I started watching Ghost Adventures, and it makes my heart feel good and full because I love Ghost Adventures.
Okay, so I was so into Ghost Adventures for the longest time. And I don't even care if it's fake. I don't care. It's just so entertaining. The fact that I was so invested in this show, I'm like, the new season of Ghost Adventures. I was like, it's really not that different. I haven't watched it in a really long time since they moved to be on like Discovery Plus, which is kind of annoying. The only time I ever watch Ghost Adventures is when I'm at my parents' house and there's just like a random marathon on Saturdays on the Travel Channel. I was so into Ghost Adventures. Oh my God. Like literally, I would look up places where they've been in the area and I'd be like, oh, I have to go there. Like literally I never did this, but me and my sister like half made a plan of like, we're gonna go on a road trip and we're gonna go to these the Ghost Adventures locations. We're gonna go to haunted places, and we never did. I've been outside Kel's Irish Pub. I've been outside a pub in Portland that they went to that had tunnels underneath. Never been inside. I think the only place I've ever been inside that was in an episode of Ghost Adventures was a hotel in Jerome, Arizona, when I went to photograph my best friend's sister's wedding. I was so into Ghost Adventures. Oh my God.
Some songs.
Yes.
Miss Atomic Bomb.
Yes.
By The Killers. Gotta love that. Pretty much the whole friggin' Mumford & Sons album.
They really had a time. Like, they really had their heyday. And I do not remember the last time I listened to anything Mumford & Sons. That whole, like, folk rock period, like Mumford & Sons, Lumineers. What was the other band? The Home, Where We Come Home, that one, the Magnetic Zeros, Edward Sharpe, that one. Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, Head in the Heart, that whole period of time feels like I don't want to say a fever dream because a fever dream would be like too exciting, but it feels like, I don't know. It's so interesting thinking about now because the music that I listen to now is so different from that. We will get to Song of the Day shortly. But yeah, Miss Atomic Bomb by The Killers, that song was a bop. Let's keep going.
Listening to Rating Jane again. They're a band that played at both of my universities.
Again,
actually,
this
like,
folk
consecutive
Americana
years.
stuff.
But there's some
Who
people
am
that are
I?
super catchy, and if I could still play the guitar, I would want to do a cover of that song. And
Really?
I'm obsessed with the song Pyramids by Frank Ocean.
Okay. So Miss Atomic Bomb by The Killers and Pyramids by Frank Ocean are the only things so far in this video where I'm like, yes, I still wholeheartedly love them so much. What? Yeah, because I don't use anything else that I talked about. Oh my God, that's hilarious. But that's a good song. It's a really good song.
It's like a 9-minute, 50-second epic
It is.
hip-hop sexy ballad. I
Yeah.
don't even know awesomeness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you guys something that I can't stand right now is Glee. I cannot get over the fact that Ryan Murphy couldn't give up writing for Leah Michele and Chris Colfer. And I love Chris Colfer. And, like, Kurt was my favorite character. But after they graduated, I figured it would be kind of like a Skins thing where it'd be like, oh, everybody left. Let's start up with new people. But Ryan Murphy just cannot stop writing for Leah Michele. It's like...
Okay. I think it was after this I stopped watching Glee, but I'm sure like many of you, I have watched Mike's appropriately unhinged recap of Glee and appropriately unhinged recap of Pretty Little Liars. Never watched Pretty Little Liars in my life, but I watched the first few seasons of Glee, and it's so funny to me. After watching his videos about that, I'm like, why was I so invested in this show? Again, now looking back on that television show, that show was more unhinged than the recap. And I still really disliked Leah Michele. I still hated Rachel Berry's character. And I still do. And I think it's very funny that that my idea of what Glee should have been was like Skins, except it was the farthest thing from Skins you could ever imagine. Because Skins was scandalous in a different way, but like written better. I don't know. That, oh my goodness. Kurt was my favorite character. And I was also just like really excited for Darren Criss at the time because he had just kind of gotten this role and been introduced to the mainstream after a Harry Potter musical. And so I was just very excited for him. And I was like, oh my God, Harry freaking Potter's in Glee. What?
Give them a freaking spin-off because there's way too many stories
Thank you.
happening back in McKinley for
Thank
you to be
you.
half the episode talking about Rachel's hot new friend and her annoying
Nobody cares.
teacher, and then Kurt's random, like, Sarah Jessica Parker boss lady. I want to give up on Glee, but it's like, I don't want to give up on Glee because I love Darren Criss, and I love Sam, and Tina, and Brittany, and but I hate Rachel. I hate Rachel.
Yeah, I did. I still do.
Rachel, and I'm so sick of her character. That is my one of this month. Speaking of pulling me in when I want to come back to Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my God.
I haven't watched the last 3 seasons. I feel horrible about it because I was so into Grey's Anatomy. They were my TV friends. And
Why was I want to...
after I stopped watching it, I was abandoning my friends. And I was like, I have to come back. I'm sorry.
My mother actually used to kind of tease me about how much I watch television. And she was like,
are you gonna go hang out with your TV friends?
I'm like, Mom, it's your fault that I like TV so much. You're the one that got us watching TV and like getting invested in TV shows when we were kids. You're the one who is obsessed with The West Wing and ER and 6 Feet Under and Queer as Folk. We got it from you, Mom. But it's so funny that like her show was ER and mine was Grey's Anatomy. And I don't even know what was happening on Grey's Anatomy at this point. But I stopped watching it after George died and Izzy had the weirdest exit and I was like, I don't care anymore. I think the only time I came back and watched an episode was when my friend's music was in it and then like when Christina came back. But I knew when they had a musical episode, I was like, oh, no. Shonda, you've lost the plot. And they're still going on. They're on season like 18. What?
Sorry. But when I heard about like the beginning of this season, I was like, oh my God, I have to start watching it again because
I never did.
Awesome.
I never did.
There was a lot of tears in the first episode. Tell me if you guys watch Grey's Anatomy and if you think I should start watching it again because I think I should.
I never did.
It just sucks because it's on like during everything else on Thursdays because everything is on Thursdays. God damn it. I'm gonna go now. Bye guys.
My outros were the silliest things. I did not have one. It's, again, so funny thinking about, oh, Grey's Anatomy is on Thursdays and everything else is on Thursdays. This was when we still had to, like, actually pay attention to when TV shows were on. This was pre-everything being streaming, which is kind of wild to me thinking about this only being 10 years ago and streaming not being the norm at all yet. Like, huh? Like, Netflix was not as big of a thing. I mean, I know there was Netflix. Hulu was not as big of a thing. So many streaming platforms didn't even exist yet. Like, that's hilarious. God, just the idea of having to pay attention to what night TV shows were on. Kids these days could never. Like, you will never feel the rush of adrenaline in between commercials when you have to go run downstairs or run and get something to drink and then your sibling is back down sitting in front of the TV and they're like, it's on! And you have to run down the stairs to get back on the couch in time. You will never experience that these days. It's really something. Like, we still had that 10 years ago. I mean, we could still record things and, like, fast forward through commercials, but streaming was just, you didn't binge shows unless you recorded them over several weeks and did not watch them and waited to watch them all at one time. But, wow. What a time 10 years ago. 23-year-old me. Oh, wow, that was a blast from the past. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did. I had a fun time looking back at me 10 years ago because, yeah, this channel is 10 years old, which is so weird thinking about. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. Yeah, I guess the last few videos that I uploaded on my old channel was VidCon, now that I think about it. And I reacted to my old VidCon vlogs a few months ago. If you want to watch those, I will leave a link to those in a card. For today's song of the day, let's see. Actually, let's have today's song of the day be Pyramids by Frank Ocean. Because it's still a really good song, and it's relevant to that video. But that song's 10 years old? Channel Orange is 10 years old? No. No. Channel Orange cannot be 10 years old. And the idea that Miss Atomic Bomb is 10 years old. Did you know that Mr. Brightside is almost 20 years old? It is 18 years old. Mr. Brightside is an 18-year-old song. Mr. Brightside is old enough to vote. Yeah. Song of the day, Pyramids by Frank Ocean. Let me know if you've been watching me since then. Let me know in the comments, please. Like, if you remember me this time, if you remember Abigail as a 23-year-old, please let me know, because I would love to just like thank you for being around for so long. Because there is a handful of people that I have watched since the beginning of time. The internet time, that I go back to, or I never have unsubscribed from. People like Wheezy Waiter, I have always been subscribed to, even if I don't watch his videos regularly. Mike Falzone, who I have been subscribed to since I discovered his channel so many years ago. There's just channels that you never give up on and you never leave. And I would really, it would fill my heart to know that like this was one of those for any of you. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. And let me know if you remember any of these products, if they're not around anymore. Some of them still are. Or if you have anything that I had 10 years ago. It's so funny. Oh boy. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you again to Warby Parker for sponsoring today's video. I very much appreciate it. You guys should go check out the links below. And if you would like to follow me on any of my other social media, I am the most active on Twitter. Semi-active on Instagram, not as much lately, though I'm trying to get more active. Twitter and Instagram are both Abers07, and then my Twitch and my TikTok are both Abers without the 07. Unless there's extenuating circumstances, I stream Fridays and Saturdays on Twitch in the evenings around like 7 to 8 Pacific Standard Time. So if you ever want to hang out with me there, I play The Sims pretty exclusively and put on some makeup sometimes. So yeah, follow me there if you would like. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you are staying cool. It's been quite warm the last couple of days. I don't like it. I would prefer fall to be here. I really want cold weather. I really want it to be like 65 and cloudy like every day. No, 62 and cloudy. 62 and cloudy, because I could wear tights, like sweater tights, or like tights with thigh-high socks over top, and I wouldn't be sweaty. 62 and cloudy. Please, can we have it? Thanks. Have a good rest of your day, everyone, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!